The true friends. Once upon a time, in a busy city, there were two young men named Rahul and Arjun. Both came from middle class families and had grown up together in the same neighborhood. They had been best friends since childhood. Rahul was known for his intelligence and sharp thinking, while Arjun was hardworking and full of determination. Together, they dreamed of building a better life for themselves and their families. Rahul's family was small, just him, his parents, and his younger sister. His father worked in an office and his mother was a school teacher. Though they did not have much money, they lived a peaceful and happy life. Arjun's family was bigger, with his parents, two younger brothers, and a grandmother who was sick. His father worked in a factory, and his mother ran a small food stall. Their life was a constant struggle to make ends meet, but they always remained hopeful. One evening, Arjun came to Rahul's house, looking deeply worried. His usual cheerful face was filled with anxiety. Rahul noticed it immediately and asked, Arjun, what's wrong? You don't look yourself today. Arjun sat down, his voice heavy with sadness. Rahul, something terrible has happened. My father had an accident at the factory today. He broke his leg and can't work for at least 2 months. The medical bills are high, and without any father's income, we won't be able to survive. I don't know what to do. Rahul felt a pang of sadness for his friend. He knew how important Arjun's father's job was for their family. Without it, they would have no money for rent, food, or even medicine for Arjun's grandmother. Arjun looked lost, but Rahul quickly started thinking of a solution. He was not just a smart thinker, he was a problem solver too. Arjun, don't worry, Rahul said after a moment of thought. I have an idea. It won't be easy, but I think it can work. What's your plan? Arjun asked, curious and a little hopeful. You know your mother's food stall, right? She makes the best food in the neighborhood, but not many people know about it. What if we expand her business? We can find new customers and make sure her food reaches more people. With more sales, your family can make enough money to cover your father's medical bills and other expenses. Arjun looked surprised. But how do we do that? We don't have much money to spend on expanding the stall. Rahul smiled confidently. That's where my idea comes in. We don't need to spend a lot of money. We will use the power of social media and word of mouth. I will create a simple website and social media pages for your mother's food. We will post pictures, share the story of how she's been cooking for years, and ask people to support a hardworking family. I will help you distribute flyers around the neighborhood too. We can even take orders online and deliver them. Arjun listened carefully and slowly began to see the potential in Rahul's plan. But who will do the deliveries? We will, Rahul replied without hesitation. In the evenings after school, we will deliver the food ourselves. I know it will take a lot of work, but together we can do it. The very next day, Rahul and Arjun put their plan into action. Rahul used his computer skills to design a website and social media pages for Arjun's mother's food stall, calling it Arjun's Family Kitchen. They took pictures of her delicious meals and posted them online, asking people to support the business. Rahul wrote a heartfelt message about how this was a family business and how their earnings would help cover medical bills for Arjun's injured father. They also printed flyers and handed them out around their neighborhood, explaining the situation and asking people to place orders. Every morning after school, they worked together to take orders and deliver the food. Rahul even convinced a few local shops to let them put up posters, and soon the orders started coming in. Within a week, Arjun's mother's food stall became popular, not just in their neighborhood but in nearby areas as well. People loved the food and they were happy to help a family in need. The money they earned was enough to cover the medical bills. One evening, after a long day of delivering food, Arjun looked at Rahul. His eyes filled with gratitude. Rahul, you saved my family. I don't know how to thank you. Without your intelligence and quick thinking, we would have lost everything. Rahul smiled and said, Arjun, you don't have to thank me. We have been friends since we were kids, and true friends help each other when things get tough. I knew we could find a way, and together we did it. Arjun nodded, realizing how lucky he was to have such a friend. Rahul had not just helped with words, he had come up with a clever solution and worked side by side to make it happen. He had proven that true friendship is not just about being there for the fun times. It's about using your intelligence and heart to help when things get tough. As Arjun's father slowly recovered and returned to work, the family's life returned to normal. But the food stall continued to grow, and soon it became a well known business in their community. People always remembered how two young men with hard work and smart thinking had turned a difficult situation into a success story. From that day on, the bond between Rahul and Arjun became even stronger. They knew that no matter what challenges life would bring, they would always have each other's back because they were true friends.